Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced a new plan for Gaza. The plan involves Israel taking full control of the Gaza Strip. Netanyahu says this is the only way to guarantee long-term security for Israel. This decision comes after months of conflict and violence between Israel and Hamas, the militant group that controls Gaza. Israel argues that Hamas poses a constant threat and that taking control is necessary to prevent future attacks. This plan has been met with mixed reactions. Some world leaders support Israel's right to defend itself, while others are concerned about the implications for the Palestinian people living in Gaza. The situation is complex, with a long history of conflict. It's important to understand the perspectives of all those involved. The ongoing conflict has created a dire situation for the people of Gaza. Their lives have been turned upside down by the constant threat of violence. Many have lost their homes and livelihoods. The images coming out of Gaza are just heartbreaking. The constant airstrikes have left much of Gaza in ruins. Hospitals, schools, and homes have been reduced to rubble. The destruction of infrastructure has made it nearly impossible for people to access basic necessities. Clean water, food, and medical supplies are in critically short supply. Israel says it is allowing some humanitarian aid into Gaza. This includes food, water, and medical supplies. However, aid groups say this is not enough. They argue that the amount of aid allowed in is far less than what is needed. The United Nations has called for a massive increase in aid deliveries. They warn of a looming humanitarian catastrophe if the situation doesn't improve. The process for getting aid into Gaza is also complicated. There are strict checkpoints and security procedures, which really slows down the delivery of essential goods. Aid workers are struggling to reach those most in need. The international community is urging Israel to allow full and unhindered access for humanitarian aid. The situation in Gaza is a major concern for the international community. Many countries are calling for an immediate ceasefire. They want to see a peaceful resolution to the conflict. However, peace talks between Israel and Hamas have stalled. There are deep divisions and a lack of trust between the two sides. The conflict in Gaza is a complex issue with no easy solutions. It's important to remember the human cost of this conflict. Thousands of innocent people are caught in the crossfire. Their lives have been torn apart by the violence. The international community must work together to find a lasting peace and provide urgent humanitarian assistance to those in desperate need.